In my previous video all about life creation and how manifestation works, someone left me a comment asking for my take on how we can feel that excitement and conviction and faith that our desire is already on the way and how we can prepare for that. And I'm really grateful for this comment because it allowed me to go into deeper layers of my mind and really give you the best answer that just came to me so naturally, and it all makes sense. And I will tell you one thing: manifestation, it's natural. It's not something that you have to learn from scratch. And I said this in my previous video, but I just want to go those layers deeper today and tell you that if you're striving to manifest something and you know that thing is going to bring you so much excitement, so much joy, when you finally receive it in your reality, it's like a massive weight lifted off your shoulders. It's like the feeling of you can do anything that you want now, absolutely anything. The choices are infinite. And I feel like you can really tap into those feelings if you imagine you getting your desire already. The problem is people normally count on seeing physical evidence of something before they can actually experience it vibrationally. And as I stated in my previous video, this is what really slows down manifestation, because seeing something is not even important at all. To be honest, yes, we are in human form right now, but we are multidimensional beings. I mean, when you think about the universe is infinite. We are a part of the universe, and I feel like really tapping into the feelings that aren't human constructs but really part of the bigger and deeper picture of things. I mean, I when I think about the universe, I'm mind blown. Every time I think about the universe and who I am, where I came from, I get mind blown. And those feelings are just the best feelings possible, because you realize I'm living a human experience right now, but I came to this life because I thought I had this in me to remember who I truly am among the chaos of this world, because we can all agree on the fact that the world that we live in, it is filled with so many people who try to chuck their belief systems at you when sometimes even from a young age, when we just come into this earth and our subconscious mind is taking in so much information and things we hear from a young age, that we should do this, we should do that, we should work a 9 to 5 for a living, for example, because this is how it's always been. This is what your parents did, this is what your grandparents did, so we expect you to do this too because our whole family did this. But if this keeps happening, when will it come to an end? I think it takes a really, really brave person to make a change, but for me, I want to leave this earth feeling like I did not waste any time. Everything was happening for a reason. None of my time was wasted. Every lesson I had to go through, it just made me stronger and stronger and built myself up. Because I mean, when I think about the journey to being my highest self, when I think about my highest self, and I'm sure you can agree on this as well, I think about someone who has it all, has stepped fully into their power, has just things you can't even describe with words, only things you can really feel. And I know a lot of you guys will understand this because not everyone is in the same place as you are. For example, a lot of people don't have that belief in themselves when it comes to manifesting. And when we talk about the trust and the conviction that it is coming, I want you to understand that you are not everybody else. Everybody else has their way of living. Everybody else has their own set of beliefs that they follow that work for them. You are not everybody else. You are your own unique being, and you make the rules for your life. And this should make you feel powerful. This should make you feel unstoppable. when you really, really deep things, when you really truly think about who you are, what your purpose is, what you came here to do, that before you came here, you knew you would make an impact. You knew you would make your dreams come true. You do not want to wait until the moment that you leave this planet to start manifesting at such a rapid speed. We are multidimensional beings and we can tap into that power right now. Just because we are in human form, living in this human world where everyone else has so many different belief systems that work for them but will not always work for you unless you start to really take them in as your own truth. Just because it's been repeated to your subconscious mind over and over and over again, until your subconscious mind says, okay, I've been told this so many times, I'm going to follow this. From the standpoint of another person who may have a completely different belief system to somebody else, I just want to let you know that I think manifesting is easy. It's not hard work. It is the simplest thing in the universe. And I really, really want people to be here with me and really understand that in the world that we live in, there have been limitations put on us. But we came here to break through those limitations. And I want everyone watching this right now to know that I believe that I am a powerful creator. And the moment I started to truly believe this and embody this, things started to move rapidly fast. And in the past, yes, I may have had the mindset that I see my vision as so far away, I don't even know how it's going to come. I'm panicking about when I'm thinking about my future because I don't see anything there. The thing is, if you view manifesting as hard, it will be, and that's the laws of the universe because your mind creates worlds, your mind creates universes. A collective consciousness of minds thinking the same idea is even more powerful. So I understand the limitations of this world. They can be difficult to get through when a lot of the population is thinking completely different thoughts to the ones that you want to be thinking. And it's so hard to find people who do think the same thoughts as you. So you begin to feel trapped into a world of somebody else's because they're leading you there. You're living somebody else's life story for you when everyone has the ability to create their own lives. And I think just knowing this fills me up with so much excitement. It fills me up with so much excitement preparing for the challenges along the way because I know they are just making me stronger. I'm on the journey of becoming the highest, most authentic version of myself. And that journey is exciting to me because every day when I'm open, when I'm actually opening to things working out for me and going my way, I know the way that I'm going with my mindset isn't going to take me anywhere negative. Where attention goes, energy flows. And the more you place your attention on the feelings you would have if you already had your desires. I mean, what feels better to you? Waking up every single day and thinking, no, today is just not going to be my day. Something bad happened yesterday, so something bad is going to happen today. And what happens? Something bad happens, and you say, I knew it. I knew something bad would happen to me today. Of course you did. Of course you knew because you just created that whole life for yourself by thinking that way. Even the smallest thoughts, I tell you, they move mountains. Your thoughts send out an energetic signature to the universe. At first, maybe, you will feel like you're lying to yourself if you keep repeating something inside your head, if you keep living out a vision for yourself inside your head. You may feel like you're lying to myself. I was actually talking to one of my friends about this, how he said, what, so when I'm manifesting, do I just basically lie to myself? I keep saying it, you know, I don't actually believe in it, but you know, then he told me that when he did that, something actually happened when he was manifesting something, and he kept telling like himself, it was something so silly, and I will tell you about it. It was his favorite football team was playing, and they hadn't won in a while, and he was asking me like, how do I make them win? Like, I can you manifest for me? He said, and I said, why don't you try it yourself? You know, I think I can tell you a little bit about how to do it, but why don't you do this yourself? I mean, think about it. Something that you have experienced before is going to be way easier to manifest than something you haven't maybe experienced before, because something you've experienced before, you have already tapped into those feelings. You know exactly what that moment feels like because you have experienced it before. And the more you experience something, the easier it is to tap into those feelings, because you know when you haven't experienced something before, you must be thinking like, when will this happen? I mean, I haven't experienced this in my whole life, so it might take a long time. If you think about something that you have experienced before, you can think about how long it's been since you experienced it, realize that wait, I have actually experienced it before. It is possible for this to happen again because I've been there before. Anywhere I've been before, I can go again. That is the most magical thing, because the present moment never changes. We are constantly living in the present. Every moment that's gone by has been a present moment at some point, and the future will never happen as the future. It will only happen as the present moment when it comes. When you say things about the future, you're not actually talking about the future because it will never happen in the future. I told my friend, this is a really good start. This is going to be so easy for you to manifest because your favorite football team have won before. You know what that feels like. They've won many times, and it's all about tapping into those feelings where imagining the moments where they scored a goal or they were playing really well, and or they won the whole match. Think about all those moments that's ever happened before. Think about how you felt and really try to tap into those feelings now. Come on, you've got this because you've done it before. It's going to be easy for you. And he also told me another thing. You know what? Last time we won, I was at the pub with my brother and my granddad. And right now, I'm with them again. And this is the first time that we're together since day one. And I told him, amazing. This is what you should always do. Look out for the signs that validate that your experience is real. I mean, if I was in his shoes, I'd just be thinking, of course they're going to win. I mean, the last time they won, I was with the same people. This is a sign, this is a clear sign that they are going to win. And guess what? They won. Of course they won. I mean, the amount of energy that went into that. I mean, even against the whole collective of people, if you really put out that energetic signature into the universe, if you put so much energy into it, nothing can come between you and that power. That power, I will say again, creates universes. And I feel like listening to other people's success stories really builds that excitement up for you because you are no different than anyone else. I mean, everyone else is so unique, but everyone else has one thing in common, that they can create the truths for their lives. They can create their own belief systems. They can make their life go in any direction. The choices are infinite. Everyone out there is living a completely different life to you, or maybe even a similar life to you, and you will realize the people that you align with most will have similar experiences to you. And guess what? It's because they are a vibrational match. You guys just come together because it's so perfect. You guys are missing the same or similar vibrational signature to the universe. So of course, things that are alike attract to each other. And what do you think happens when you align with the frequency of your higher self? When it comes to the excitement you feel that your desires are on the way, I think what actually excites me is manifesting something in my life and being like, wow, I actually did that. I look at the whole journey of how I built myself up for this moment, all the things that I did in order to manifest this big thing in my life, and I just feel so proud of myself. I'm really thinking like, wow, you're doing something that many people don't do. You're not giving up straight away. you're pushing through, even through the hard times, even through the challenges, and you still made it happen. That's amazing. That's incredible. I mean, you have to be your own biggest fan at the end of the day. You have to. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? I mean, other people may cheer you on, but if you don't truly believe in yourself, truly feel like you don't have the capability to do this, that just creates a whole different life for you. And I really, really hope that, you know, the people that do this to themselves, they get out of it as soon as possible, because it's not a nice place to be in, you know, feeling like your whole life is taken over by these negative thoughts. And these negative thoughts, they can come up, and people need to also be gentle with themselves when these things happen, because sometimes they don't even come from you. It's when you feel completely lost, you don't really know who you are, and you're still trying to figure it out. But that's what the whole journey is here for. And when it comes to manifesting, if you haven't manifested something big before, start with something small. I mean, the feeling you have towards maybe a £20 note compared to £20,000 is going to be majorly different. I mean, you've held a £20 note before in your hands, you've seen it physically, you've bought things for £20 before, you've gotten £20 easily before. You know that money can come in so quickly, without hassle, without you having to do much for it at all. And when it comes to £20,000, maybe you've never seen that kind of amount of money before. And I think if you think it's going to be hard to manifest a lot of money, start with something small. Start with money you may have or already have in your bank account, or you something that you believe isn't like going to make a major difference in your life. But I promise you, when you manifest something, even when it's small, it just builds so much faith inside you. The problem is people go reaching really, really high at first. They really want to. And I think that's great, actually. I think if you want to strive high, that's amazing. But if you haven't had luck with it, it's time to change your game, and also not give up straight away. Maybe people go for the biggest goal ever, and they try for a bit, and when it doesn't happen, they're like, oh, I give up. Of course it's not going to happen. It's too much. And you know, they don't go a few steps backwards sometimes, when I don't think there is anything wrong with going a few steps backwards. I mean, it just shows that you're willing to try different things. It's not even thinking smaller, it's going to help you out so much in the long run, in the grand scheme of things, if you're looking at the bigger picture. So I think if you have had difficulty manifesting, maybe getting into that excitement and trust that it will happen and preparing for it, then starting off with something small and manageable, once that happens, you can celebrate it, and make sure to always celebrate it, because it is the most beautiful feeling. You realize that, you know, so many people don't notice the signs. The signs are always there. Everything going on around you, the constructs of the world. When your third eye opens up and you just see the world completely differently, it's like you go from your old frequency to your new frequency. And I guess when you're going through a transition stage, when you're in that in between liminal space where one foot is in one reality and it seems like your other foot is in a completely different reality, and your feet are being stretched out into completely different directions, and it can be confusing and contradicting, and it hurts because you're going into both sides. You're like right in the middle, like, where do I go? Because you get that sense of familiarity with your old reality, and you've gotten so comfortable there, and you're a little bit scared sometimes to make that leap when you still haven't let go of your old belief systems, even the routines that came with your old life and your old frequencies. There's so much that goes into it, your patterns, your mannerisms, how you act on a day-to-day basis, and what happens inside your mind, the thoughts that you're thinking every day. the patterns of mind. I mean, if you're trying to let go of those old beliefs and reinforce new ones, your mind has to get used to that. And that's when you're going through a transition stage. Once you've gone through the transition stage, it is smooth sailing from there. Once you realize that, yes, I can manifest, I'm not different from anyone else who has achieved their dreams, who has manifested before. I have it in me as well. I'm not egotistical. I'm just proud to be me. I just believe in myself, and I'm radiating out so much love to myself, and that also makes me radiate out love to the world and show other people and inspire people. Everyone I walk past gets inspired to be the highest version of themselves, and I'm inspiring the world. If you think like that of yourself, you will achieve great things. And someone who admires their own mind like that, I would also admire their own mind, because I think in a world where a lot of people live in lack, negativity, all these things that we can't ignore, someone who can break free from that, someone who can be uncommon among the common, but also uncommon among the uncommon. Wow, that is someone to look up to. That is someone who is drawing the best experiences, the best people into their life. And it's easy, just one shift, and you keep going and you keep going and you keep going, and it keeps building up. You can go big. I mean, everyone is on their own individual journey, so I won't tell you what to do, but you will know what to do for yourself at what point you are. If you want to strive big, if you've already manifested something before and you want to go that step deeper, you know exactly what to do. But if you haven't yet had success with manifestation and you want to start off with something small, I promise you that is okay. You are not behind. You are learning. I mean, everybody starts a family at different times. Some people don't even start a family, and that's completely okay. Maybe they weren't supposed to have children in this lifetime. That's completely okay. A lot of people start driving at different ages. A lot of people buy their first home at different ages. A lot of people start their first job or get their dream job at completely different ages. And at the end of the day, when those two people have done it, they've both done it. It may have taken a different amount of time because they were going through different things. You can't expect your life to be the same as someone else's. It's your journey. And I promise you, when things don't seem to go your way, I'm still believing in you, because I know everyone has it in them. I know for a fact everybody has it in them. And sometimes it's hard to really believe that. Sometimes, like my friend said, lie to yourself. When you realize that even when you don't believe something, but you're bending reality still, that will start to make you believe it. Even if you don't believe in yourself in that moment, but you convince your mind that you do, you then realize, wow, I'm doing really powerful work around here. Why wouldn't I want to believe this about myself? Why wouldn't I want to believe this about manifestation? Look at my life when I'm convincing myself and my mind that it's real. Do I not want to hold these beliefs? Then you really start to figure out what resonates with you and what doesn't, what you want to leave behind, the ideas, the thoughts that you want to leave behind to live your new life, to step through the threshold, to go through that transition stage, come out the other side, and be so ready for your new life. And like I said, transition stages can be really difficult, but I promise you, it's just a transition stage. It won't be like that forever, and don't let it affect you in a way for you to start to feel like you want to give up, because the same amount of time, or however much time you think, but you need to remember all your other belief systems, the things that have been passed down to you from a young age about what you should do, shouldn't do, what your life should look like. They have been coming at you for so many years. And sometimes it does take unconditioning those beliefs. And sometimes you have to go through a transition stage where you're not yet fully who you want to become, but you're no longer who you were before. That's when things can get confusing. But when this is the real challenge, and this is what will show true mastery. Because after the transition stage, you will feel so proud of yourself, and that excitement will just be natural. You won't even have to think about how can I be excited and trust that it's coming when things like this are happening in my life. Like, look at me, I don't even have to do anything anymore. I don't even have to manifest anymore, because the state of being that I'm in is attracting everything that I want in my life for me. I don't even have to consciously think about manifesting, because this state of being is so natural to me. That is going to make you so excited, but it's just the journey towards that. And like I said, start with small things. I promise you, it's so easy. It could literally be anything. It could be finding the perfect parking spot. It could be, and I've done this so many times. And try it because it's so exciting. When it starts raining, I'm so happy that it stopped raining. I know, I know, I'm so powerful. Maybe other people won't believe this. I believe this. I believe this right now, and that's all that matters, because I'm putting so much of my energy into this belief. And watch me go. Watch me stop the rain. And me and my boyfriend have done this together as well. I mean, you are powerful enough on your own, but also an important thing is surrounding yourself with people who will support you and have a similar belief system to you. And if you don't have anyone like that present in your life, even if it's just watching YouTube videos like you're doing right now, of people who you really resonate with, that will have an effect on your life. Hearing other people's success stories, that will give you so much excitement to prepare you for receiving your goals. You could manifest seeing a blue flower on your walk. You could manifest having a conversation with someone. These are not big things. I want you to realize that you can bend reality with your thoughts. And I'm waiting for the day that you truly understand this and believe this and see this for yourself and see that it's not just a fantasy. This is real, and you're not going to let anything stop you. You're done with things coming onto your path and slowing down your journey. You're done with it. Those things, they have nothing on you. No more of that. You're not letting it get onto your path. You're doing your thing from now on. You're letting everyone else get along with their life, but you're doing your thing. Fine, if that's the way you want to live, let it be. But this is the way that I want to live. And you can try to tell me what you think I should do, but the power in my life, I'm in control of all of it. I'll never have the amount of control over your life as you have over your own life. And the same goes for me. No one will ever have that much power to control my life. Maybe people have tried in the past, maybe people have chucked their belief systems at me, and I have let it come into my being, but goodbye. Goodbye to all of these beliefs, because they don't serve me. What good did it actually do for me? If I wake up every day assuming that my day is going to go bad, what will happen? My day is going to go bad. What if for just a week I assume the most incredible things are happening to me? What's going to be better? Me living in a state of always doubting myself? That's going to make me feel even worse anyway. That's going to make me feel horrible every day. But at least I was expecting it. At least I'm used to this. How about you get used to a completely new, fresh state of being? One that you're starting from today. No moment is ever going to be different. It's all the same moment. Something that you see happening maybe in 10 years' time, 10 years' time is not going to be different from this moment here. It's the same eternal present moment where anything can happen at any given moment. I mean, everything is happening all right now. In the universe, we're not the only ones here. Everything is happening right now. Any pathway, any possibility you want to go down, and it's the moment that you decide that you want to go down the pathway, that pathway will appear so clearly in front of you. And this is the moment you really, really start to believe in yourself. If you feel like you're lying to yourself, keep going. You will get out of that. You do not want to view yourself in that way. I don't know what has made you feel like this, but that's not you. You will know when you feel like the real you. It'll be so natural. It will be like you've never been anyone else. This is who you were meant to be all along. Wow, how could you think the things that you thought in the past? But it all made sense. All the challenges you went through, it was the journey to getting to your higher self, and you will reach it. It's coming. It's coming sooner than you think. And when it happens, come back to this video, because I can't wait to hear about all the things that you will manifest. I cannot wait, because I know you're going to be doing so many great things. I can feel it so strongly. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you I can. So if you don't feel the excitement right now, if you don't feel the conviction right now, if you don't feel the trust right now, I do. And I'm sending this energy out into the universe, and I'm hoping that you receive it right now, and you can start embodying this version of you who is just so magnetic, who manifests with ease, who has literally gone into the fifth dimension. They're no longer held down by human constructs because they know they are so much more. They are a star in the sky. They are the universe. And before I was about to record this video, my previous two videos, I just wanted them to be perfect. I planned them all out. I wrote a full script for them. I read over the script. I perfected it. I just wanted it to be really clean. And this time I said to myself, you know what? I really want my presence to be felt. I really don't want to be reading for a script. I want it to just come to me naturally, everything that I need to say, because I feel like that's when I talk from my highest perspective, my higher self. That's when I'm receiving downloads of information. That's when my energy is just so open and receptive to things, and I just feel like I can connect to the viewer a lot more in that way, and you can really hear me from the heart when I'm speaking all of this, because it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be real. And before I was thinking, Vicky, how are you going to do this without a script, just naturally like this? You're going to stumble on your words, you're going to have to keep pressing pause and thinking of things to say. I calmed myself down. I said, no, Vicky, this is what you do best. Whenever you're having a conversation with someone, these ideas flow into your head so naturally. I also have a second channel. It's a meditation channel. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it in the description. I put a lot of effort into my meditations, but when I get an idea for my meditation, it just happens so naturally. It'll be when I'm out on a walk in nature and the ideas just download and I start writing, and I can't stop writing until it's fully completed. It's like I don't even have to think, it just happens so beautifully and so poetically. And I was thinking, Vicky, this is what you do best. It will happen naturally. Maybe you don't know what you're going to say right now, but once you start talking, there it will be. And I have proved myself right, and I'm just going to celebrate myself for doing that, because you know, even if it's just small little things, it just makes you happy. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You need to celebrate yourself every day when you achieve something great. Do not just brush it off like, oh yeah, okay, no, look at you go. This is what my mindset shift looks like. Goodbye old thoughts that are not doing me any justice. If I keep living with you, where is this going to take me? and welcome in the new thoughts where you truly do believe in yourself. Come on, just give it a try. Just sit down in front of a camera and try to record. See what happens. Just see what happens. You will never know until you try it. And I want you to know that if this video found you, it found you for a reason. And I always believe in you. And I just know you are going to achieve really, really great things. And sometimes it does just take someone else telling you this. And I really get that sense when I'm really trying to tap into the energy of the people who are going to watch this. This video found you for a reason, and it is your confirmation that you are so powerful. And I'm going to manifest this finding you, if it is for you. So there's no escaping that now, huh? I mean, divine timing. The universe makes no mistakes. So if you've forgotten your true power, get up right now and do your magic. Do the thing. Do the thing you know how to do. It's inside you. It's always been there. Maybe before you came here, it was easier for you to do when you were in other places, but this is a whole journey with challenging times, of course. But you know, once you get past the challenging times, you realize I'm so grateful for this life. Wow, I wouldn't want it any other way. Life is beautiful. Life really, really is magical. It's incredible. It's incredible when you don't when you're in, you know, a completely different place to other people. Sometimes you are living a completely different reality, so other people are still being in the same place. But when you literally go into the frequency of the new earth, wow, pure bliss, pure magic. And once before you didn't think earth could be this way, but here you are proving your old self wrong, and you can do that. Honestly, just you're incredible. You really are. Oh, you really have been through so much, but wow, look at you still here. Still trying. Wow. You should really, 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 really be proud of yourself.